Hi there, students. Atheist and agnostic. Originally I was going to make two videos, but these two words need to go together. Okay, an atheist technically is a person who believes that God does not exist. It's a person who is certain that God doesn't exist. An agnostic is a person who believes that it's impossible to prove whether God exists or not. Now notice these are the two technical definitions. An atheist says he is absolutely certain that God doesn't exist. An agnostic says he's not certain if God exists or not, that it's just, as a human, it's not possible to prove whether God exists or not. Now, mostly nowadays people use the word an atheist. An atheist nowadays is a person who does not believe in God. Yeah, a person who doesn't believe in any gods. Although technically there is a difference between an atheist and an agnostic, because an atheist believes as strongly that God doesn't exist as a religious person believes that God does exist. And clearly that's not the idea of an atheist. An atheist is a person who just doesn't believe in any gods. So an atheist, somebody who doesn't believe in gods. Yeah, this is the word that I would use. So an agnostic is somebody who says it's impossible to know if God exists, and this is probably the technical word for most people. Although in everyday language we would use the phrase an atheist, somebody who believes that there is no God, that gods don't exist. Atheism, as opposed to being a believer. Okay, so an atheist, somebody who's not committed to any religion, who doesn't believe in the existence of God. I think you could define an agnostic as an atheist. Okay, so the atheist just doesn't believe in anything religious. The atheist believes that there aren't any gods, that the world is what you get, the world is what you see in front of you. And the agnostic says it's not possible to know. So clearly there is a difference between the two, although most people won't make that difference, and people will say they are an atheist, a non-believer, a disbeliever, a skeptic. Yeah, and I would recommend using the word atheist unless you want to be technical. The word atheist is very commonly used, whereas the word agnostic is much less common. So an atheist, an infidel, a pagan, somebody who doesn't have a religion. Let's see, this word agnostic was first coined by Thomas Henry Huxley. He was a biologist and an anthropologist, and he was an advocate of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. And clearly the evolution in some parts of the world is still a very hot topic. And he coined the idea of agnostic, of what is knowable and what is not knowable. And very clearly he's correct that the existence of God is something that is not knowable. Yeah, it's not possible to know. You could guess it. I think an agnostic could be a believer. Yeah, somebody who believes in God, but they're agnostic because they believe in this, but they're certain that it cannot be proved. So it could go either way. And then let's see, this word agnostic, it comes from ancient Greek. So gnostic or gignosko, I know, and not knowing. So without, and gnostic, knowing, without knowing. And then we have the word atheist, which is also from a Greek origin. Theos, a god, and without a god. So without a god. So atheist and agnostic. I think the word atheist I would give a 5.5 out of 10. The word agnostic I think I would give a 6.5 out of 10. So they're slightly different level in formality as well. Anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Atheist and agnostic.